Okay, so first of all, let me just have you understand my tardation. So, this is my second time recording every single fucking segment because I'm slow. And I'm pretty pissed off right now. Like, I'm not gonna project that on these. There is a rant regarding these coming up. Because, yeah, colonial marines. So either you know what the fuck this means, or you don't. Doesn't really matter. It's gonna come into play later. So yeah, I'm re-recording all of this. Hopefully, I'll be able to fucking remember everything that I said. Not that it's that important. I fucking just make shit up as I go, so don't really script anything. Mass drop. Actually, they're not mass drop anymore. They just drop now. I don't know. Maybe they don't do shit in mass anymore. They just do shit in small quantities. I don't know. PC37X. There's somewhat of a sadness with these, but yeah, we'll get to that. So let's get to the. Oh yeah, you'll probably see these. They will come up pretty soon. PC37X. Let us get to what is in the box. What is in the box? So usually I'd like put them in and then do like a pseudo unboxing experience type of deal. I'm not going to do that. It kind of wastes time. I'm going to try and make these videos a little bit more, condensed, because I tend to go on fucking tangents and, just repeating myself multiple times. So as far as the box goes, sexy fucking box. I'm going to give it to them. All blacked out, matte black, very concise. The collaboration between the sends and the drops. And that's the name. I don't know how fucking limited this was. There's some fucking limitations, I will tell you that. But anyway, nice box. Inside the box, there's this... come on, don't do that. There's this mold, and it just, it's presented in there. Just lies there. Take it up. It's nice, and then the cable's all fucking shriveled up in there. So that's the box. Let's just quickly close this up. And as per the usual, put that right there. Right there. So, in the box, you get cans, and then I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to get extra cables. It should only be these. Could be that I'm wrong. This fucking cable right here. So, again, they're extremely long, 6 feet, I think, which, pisses me off as usual, along a fucking 3 Mile Island goddamn cable. But it's not like it's a shitty cable. It's fine. It's like this material type of material, whatever, you know what I mean. It's like this fabricy type of shit. The connector is proprietary as all fuck. I hate that shit. But again, I'm not knocking it too much because the cable can be removed. And you know how much I like myself a fucking removable cable right there. So on the left-hand side, as per the usual, if you do it other way around, you're silly and you know what the fuck you're doing. I don't know. But yeah, it's got this proprietary fucking lock and load mechanism, which kind of pisses me off. But again, Sennheiser, that's how they roll. Terminates to the green and red 3.5 mils for the mic, and then obviously, your left and right, your audio outs. So, fuck this cable. I used it for initial testing and, testing it overall, but I'm not going to fucking unwind it. You can just imagine what it fucking looks like, but screw this cable. For some reason, and I'm not quite sure why, I've got a cable that has the same fucking locking mechanism that's a lot shorter and much more awesome. So I'll usually use that. Not that I use these that often, but I'll get to why that's the case. But fuck this cable. So yeah, that's what's in the box. Extremely simple unboxing. There's a bunch of, reading material you can read on the shitter, I guess, if you want. But, they're pretty straightforward. Like most cans, it's not fucking rocket science. It's a set of cans. So there we go. That's what's in the box. Next, what we usually do is we get to, how is the build and the feel. As per usual, the build and the feel, the most positive part, in fact, of this entire endeavor. Let's call it a fucking schlep, honestly. But, I'm not going to rant too hard. Like, I want to love these. And there's a lot of things to like. And then there's just this one fucking thing that completely shits all over it. But we'll get to that, in the next segment, because it's obviously the fucking sound. But anyway, build and feel. So you will realize that I took these out, and I'll do a review on these at a certain point, because these are kind of like Genesis, but I want to do that later on. Like, I need to work my way through all the ones that I have, possibly 1 or 2 new ones. But these are Genesis. These are the beginning of all the bullshit. So, these have a soft spot in my heart. But overall, 559s. Sennheiser HD 559s. And what I'm trying to get at with this, if you like any of the 500 series fucking cans, you will like these. Because they're like these, but they improve on 1 or 2 things. These look a bit more fancy still. But overall, you don't need to be fucking, you can see. Okay, the pads are kind of the same. These are a bit more stiff. This headband cushiony thing, basically the same, actually almost identical. So basically it's these with a looser clamp. Now it could be that these are used more, so that could be the case. But overall, I found these to be very comfortable. They call these open back. Bit of a stretch. I'd say semi-open, but open enough. You don't really get a lot of open back gaming headsets or headphones, so it's a refreshing breath of air, so to speak. So overall, complete plastic town over here. But it's not cheap. It's matte plastic. It feels sturdy. It's got a nice feel. There's no real rattly shit right there. You've got your fucking mic. Got this old clicky thing. The moment you hear the click, you know that it's active or muted. It's a stiff and fucking kind of a bit of an intrusive thing, but again, it's a headset first and foremost at the end of the day. And then you got the volume fucking rocker, which again, I can understand the practical reasons for that to exist, but I don't think it adds more gain, so to speak. Technically, it is, I guess, some sort of potentiometer type of deal. So, but what I would usually do, what I would recommend is put it to the max, a little bit back, and then the rest you use your amp or the system volume or what have you. That's what I would recommend. As far as the rest goes, again, it's kind of simple to explain this. If you like 500 series, you like the look of them, you will like this. Just more comfortable. I would really say these are more comfortable. Still the fucking velour-y, suede-y shit, which kind of, it's sexy and it feels nice and it feels all fluffy, but it kind of, it attracts a bunch of bullshit. Fucking as far as the skin cells and, dust and bullshit like that. So it cleans a bit the cleaning procedure can be a bit of a fucking tasking thing, but it's not a big deal. If you like the material feel, and I guess it assists a bit more with the openness, because if they were leathery shit, it would be a bit more closed. Overall, I like the build and feel of these. They inspire some confidence, and they're minimalistic. It's not like all that screamy, look at the fuck me gaming aesthetic. That's kind of a thing. Corsair tries to tone it down a bit these days, looking at the HS80s, HS70s and stuff like that. And overall, that looks nice as well. But I like the minimalist look and feel of these, and they're not heavy, they're comfortable. I never really tested the mic, but I'll get to why that's the fucking case. So yeah, happy with the build and feel. 100%. It's, like I said, the best part of this goddamn fucking review. And the build and feel has nothing to do with this. We'll fucking get to that. But yeah, build and feel. Now, we kind of have to get to, the shit stain. Which would be, god damn it, this sound. Okay. Why I have this here? Okay, I'm just going to get to it. Let's put these a bit there. Colonial Marines game, or, brought out, with the old Alien franchise. And as most people will know, if they ever played the Colonial Marines, they will know that it's fucking shit. And it sucks. Donkey balls. And the problem with that is, it's not supposed to suck. It's Alien. It's a cool thing, and it comes from way back. You'd think they wouldn't fuck that up. And I'm pretty sure there was a big-ass company behind the making of it. I can't remember who. Or if there weren't, just fucking, it was like easy, shitty mistakes. And now that kind of brings me to this. That's what we would call a disappointment. There's a potential there, which should have been a pretty easy, what the fuck is this accent? Easy to accomplish. And it should have been the same for these. There's so much fucking potential. So, in the layman, the way I would describe it is sound can be described with three different characteristics, so to speak. For normies, like myself, technically included still, because, you get characteristics like timbre and fucking sound stage and left-right orientation. I'll get to the terminology, but again, like, that actually explains it quite well. I don't usually do that because I do think I lack the vocabulary skills as well as the, just overall knowledge to really go into those, more technical topics. For the layman, you would usually describe sound in three different ways: low, mid, high. And with this, that's actually the easiest way to do this. So let's start from the not shit part and work our way down. Okay, so the highs. Good highs. They reach a certain peak where you're just on the fucking little step where you think, okay, maybe it's gonna be a bit too much, and then it stops. It never reaches that sibilancy shitty peak, which is nice, and I respect them for it. And then you get to the mids. The mids are juicy. There's no other way to describe it. They're juicy. And a lot of what these are supposed to are focused on, let's say, are in the mids. Because let's say, for example, you're playing competitive fucking games like Warzone, Battlefield, shit like that. You need to be able to distinguish small little fucking detail sounds and shit like that. And I do believe that resides in the mids to the higher upper mids. And that's where these fucking shine, actually. You get the feeling that that's where they try to focus. And it works. What the fuck is this now? Anyway, and it worked. Oh, someone's fucking calling me. No. Don't do that. Anyway, and it works. That makes sense. So, and again, like, people tend to forget that, you do kind of need, if you want to get really competitive, which I'm not, I'm shit at FPS games, please understand me. But if you want to get truly competitive, sound needs to be part of your, let's say, arsenal, which you should use to your advantage. Because, being able to detect the footsteps, because everyone's wearing fucking tap dancing shoes on, the fucking Warzone, to be able to detect exactly where the fuckhead you're trying to shoot or trying to shoot you is located, say in a building or whatever. It helps. Get acclimated to utilizing sound to your advantage, because it's gonna fucking help. Anyway, and me being all fucking knowledgeable about pro gaming and shit. Look at me. So, we've been to the highs and the juicy mids. And like I said, we're going to work our way down, but not too far fucking down. Actually, no, not down at all. Fucking up. Fucking low end. So, let me preface this. I've watched a few reviews from reputable reviewers, and they all... I'm not going to say all. I'm not going to name any names, Sister Williams, but most of them said that, overall they're happy with it, but they are a bit, let's call it bass light, is the term they used. Yeah, no, fuck that. Not bass fucking light. Let's say bass fucking anemic, bass fucking non-existent, like bass, where the fuck is the bass? There's no goddamn low end. There's fucking nothing. Fuck all. Zero. It's like, I legitimately thought there was something wrong with these. Like, really. Like, I thought maybe the volume dial was fucking around, so I tried that. No fucking joy. I tried a different cable, like that shorter cable that I have. I tried that. No fucking joy. They're physically in good condition. There's no rattle. There's fucking nothing that seems to be wrong with it. Just fucking looking at it and just feeling it and listening to it. It feels deliberate. It feels like that's the fucking way it's supposed to be. Maybe I'm just an extreme bass head. I've got my EQs that has an emphasis on the fucking bass. Yeah, no need. Don't turn that bass up. Go fuck yourself. That's not going to do shit. You're just going to start creating some distortion-y bullshit. Okay? Don't do that. These things have no goddamn bass. And it seriously pisses me off. Because I like the rest of the sound. I like the rest of it. But you can have, like, bass light. I can roll with bass light. But fuck all bass? Go fuck you. Go fuck all somewhere else. No. Oh my god, this piss... Okay. Zero fucking bass. It's extremely fucking disappointing. And it makes gaming, to a certain extent, fun and fine, I guess. I like some explosions, up in my old ear hole. But listening to music, fuck you. You're not listening to music on this. I don't know what there's nothing you can listen to that's not going to sound extremely goddamn shit. Because you need low end at some point. You can't have nothing. Like, don't come to me and say, you don't need all that bass. I'm not asking for all the fucking bass. I'm not asking for T20RP bass. I'm just asking for fucking just a bit. Something that resembles goddamn bass. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep repeating myself. There we go, sound. And that's this whole analogy. Fucking such a disappointment because, oh my god. Yeah. God damn it. Okay. You know what? Let's wrap it up. Power, conclusion, as we usually normally would. Let's do it. Okay. Power and conclusion. So power is easy. As far as the power goes, 50 ohm, which is usually what you would find with, I'm guessing, this driver, this dynamic driver specifically, because these are pretty much the same, if I'm not mistaken. But they use different terminology on the fucking site, on the spec page, the sound pressure level. But I usually deduce that as, sensitivity, which they also note with a different fucking, number. But usually the way I have it, you would call that the sensitivity levels. So as far as that goes, 50 ohm and 116, that's 116 dB. That's on the extreme high scale, which should make these very, very easy to power. And why I'm thinking I'm reading that correctly is because, they are easy to fucking power. They're supposed to be able to be plugged in to, say, controllers and shit like that. PC, like I amplify it. Not that it does shit because, glaring fucking issue. But you can amplify them if you want. I would always advocate amplifying because I'm a snob as far as that goes. But you don't need to. You can power this from anything. Again, and don't EQ. Just don't. Just know what the fuck's EQ. EQ does shit. I tried software and hardware EQ. Does fuck all. Easy to power, so no extra investments required there. If you like fucking the Hollowy, not hollow. If you like fucking zero bass, Jesus Christ. Conclusion, that brings me into the conclusion. So again, that's why this is the case. There we go. So yeah, I seriously want to like these. I want to love these because they look and feel nice. They feel gamery without feeling and looking all up in your fucking face. Yeah, just the lack of bass. I don't know how to else. Maybe there's something wrong with it. I highly, extremely doubt it. Could be there's something wrong. I don't know. I didn't even test the mic. Like I was all excited testing the mic against the USB one that I use. Asking the bros on Discord. You're like, hey, how does this sound? For me to be able to possibly be mobile. Not that that's a thing anymore. With my getting older and shit. Hitting my 30s. LANs and shit's not really a thing anymore. But if the need were ever to arise that I need to have a headset on hand, because I'm more of a headphone type of guy, then I have these. And I was kind of hoping that, knowing how these sound, I was expecting actually better than this. because these have their own somewhat bit of issues, but they're special. So let me leave them there. Yeah, I just can't. I can't do it. I can't live with the zero fucking bass. I can't do it. It's just so disappointing because I like the look, I like the feel, I like the fit. Fuck the cable, but I have different cables, so that's fine. And yeah, even this is cool. Like, it's not like the first company to ever do this, but even the clicky fucking mute unmute is cool. And for whatever the fuck reason this is. But BT dubs, if you put it like to the most minimum of volumes, it doesn't really actually mute it per se. It's just extremely soft. I'm guessing this is just like a temporary thing, like, hey, asshole. And like, yeah? Go fuck yourself. Okay, cool, thanks, man. I'm going, okay, there we go. So yeah, that's basically the reason for that. So in conclusion, I can't. I mean, maybe I'm biased. Maybe there's something wrong. I don't know. I can't recommend them. I want to. I really want to. Go look at other reviews. I'm probably the only fuckhead saying this. Maybe I'm the only one. Then you should just not listen to me. Because apparently they're popular. They were, at least, until the 38s came out. So yeah, you know what? Ignore this fucking video. Don't even take it seriously. They're fine, I guess. I can't. I'm not getting rid of them anytime soon. But, they're part of the collection. But, I don't know. One needs to step in some turds to, enjoy the shit that doesn't smell shit. Anyway, that's the PC37Xs from Drop, not Mass Drop. And yeah, that's it. Till next video, I guess. Blah, blah, blah.